hard to see in there, but I've got the inverter turned on. That noise is the cooling fan, so I don't like the noise it makes, but the thing works. I get power. Got the light here, got the extension cord going out. Gonna plug in this sander, and you'll see I'm using it on a project outside. There's no cordless sanders I know of like this, so you know, sometimes we got to use a plug-in tool. I'm gonna show you how that works. So here I'm putting a finish on these doors. Got to sand between coats of polyurethane. Just doing a light sanding. This is in between coats, right? I just don't want to have a build-up, but what you see me doing here is running entirely on, you know, solar. It's the inverter running running off a battery, and that's exactly how this is going right now. Okay, so it shows how this off-grid system on my cargo trailer is running this tool. I got the power cord running in. That's how that goes. That whole thing can be removed and set up on its own. So looking at that video from the solar cabin guy, you know, these frames made out of metal with a folding thing, that can be put on a trailer, it can be put inside of a trailer. But if you marry it permanently to a trailer chassis, then that prevents you from being able to tow other stuff. So I would really recommend just tripod mounted stuff, or like a fold out array like that. You know, design on the fly as you go type of thing. And I've come up with a little bit slightly improved design after this one, and I can show a little bit on that. But here I'm doing some work with putting a finish on these doors. These are solid core doors for a guy's house. They had a situation where somebody's in a bedroom watching TV. The noise was carried throughout the house. So the other thing was, for security in a house, a lot of houses have hollow core doors, kind of standard, because they're built for profitability of the real estate developer. As soon as you go over to solid core interior doors, you gain a little better insulating value inside the building, a little better security. If there's a home invasion situation and you've got solid core doors, you could lock yourself into a room and buy a fair amount of time before somebody can break into that, because your interior doors are going to be just as secure as your exterior door. Adds cost, and it may not be as readily recovered from the investing standpoint, but it's good to have for that. And I'm doing all this work even though I'm in the city. I could just plug this into the building. I'm actually doing all of this off-grid, but it shows that with an array this size, you can do off-grid construction. Not a problem. Off-grid construction, not a problem. That's 400 watts worth of panels. They're solarland panels, which they can produce 120% power when they're new. So you gotta make sure to upscale your charge controller a little bit when you're adding up your amperage and watts and everything. Get a charge controller. It's a little bit more powerful than the specification of the panels, because when the panels are brand new, if they're from kind of a higher name brand, they're going to put out more power, and you'll wonder why you're burning out charge controllers. So we'll keep going, but yeah, I want to mention to the solar cabin guy that using a metal framework that's just removable, I can take that down. It's just held up with the bungees. I can take it down and fold it down, fold it flat for transport, or just take it all the way down and use it as a standalone system.